Welcome back to the channel. I have this really cool screen recording software that I'm going to do a full-fledged review on it, and we're going to do a deep dive and take a look at all the different features. This is compared to the biggest alternative to Loom. I actually pay monthly for Loom, and it's a pretty good tool, but I do have some frustrations with it. For one, the syncing when I'm on my Mac and I'm recording my videos and I'm trying to use a webcam, it's really bad. I use a tool that's called Audio Hijack, and it adjusts for that latency, and then it works. But the only issue with that is Loom doesn't allow you to adjust your volume levels. So when I use that tool, I fix the latency issues with my webcam, but I'm not able to adjust the volume. And so it kind of kicks Loom out for me where I can't really use it the way that I want to. Essentially, I use Loom a lot for just their video hosting, which is pretty cool. You can host unlimited videos on Loom. Essentially, you can do the same thing with Komodo, and so we're going to take a deep dive and see if Komodo is actually a better tool than your Looms and your Scribes, all these other tools, because Komodo will also take your recordings and turn them into full-fledged guides. This could help you with teams, save meetings, and so forth. Just want to go over the pricing. Komodo wins on pricing. They beat out Loom and other tools. They even do a comparison. I think it's down here, actually over here. So we'll take a look at, here's what you get, the difference between like Komodo and Loom, and then we're going to kind of really dissect the tool. Essentially, you're going to get unlimited videos without time limits with audio and video, unlimited steps in your guides, which is really awesome. Loom does have some type of guide, but I'm not sure if they have unlimited steps or not. You get a transcript-based editor, summaries, chapters, and action items, allows fully customized pages and call to actions. We'll go over that in a minute. Supports company colors, logos, and custom domains. The free plan includes unlimited videos. Paid plans start at $10 a month, and that's where you're going to get all the features. But you can come down here. Obviously, you've got really good reviews, 5-star reviews. I wanted to come down over here and take a look at right over here. So you have Loom, Descript, Tango, and Scribe, and Komodo is going to come in at the lowest price out of all those tools. Your annual cost for Komodo is just $44 per month if you want to have all of those tools. You will only pay $9 a month, and on average you'll pay $15. Sorry, it's $15 a month billed monthly and $9 billed annually. So that's the pricing comparison right there. Right now, I'm uploading a video right over here as well. You can upload videos so you can actually host them on the platform. So you can see right in front of us, it's retrieving the video from the cloud. And so we're actually using it as we're uploading the video, which is awesome. I do that with Loom all the time. You can record in another software if you want to, and then you can upload it to Komodo to do further things, to share links and stuff. You can embed them, use them as your course hosting platform. One of the things that people sleep on with these tools is that they're really good video hosting tools, and you don't have to go out there and pay Wistia or Vimeo hundreds or even thousands of dollars per year to host your videos when you can just use tools like Komodo to do the same thing. Now, I have a smart audience out here. This might sound familiar to you. A few years back, they were called Komodo decks. And you can see they had 119 reviews and basically a 5-star rating on AppSumo. This was like 2 or 3 years ago. And one of the cool things that I like to see in these tools is that we can look at the traffic they're getting right now. You can see they're getting 134,000 visitors per month. This is what we want to see, guys, with lifetime deals, with tools that get their start launching on AppSumo. They are doing well, getting traffic to their website. They're building their customer base. They're getting customer acquisition, getting monthly paid members and annual paid members. This is what you want. You want a tool that can offer things that can compete in the space. Loom is a great tool. Some of these other tools that they're mentioning are good tools. It's kind of undeniable. We can't just say that this tool is just better than all the tools. But what we can say is that they might offer better pricing. They might offer some different features that some of these other tools actually don't have. Or if you want those features in these other tools, you pay an arm and a leg for them, right? So that's where Komodo really shines shines and has an edge on some of the other competitors, right? You want to see a tool actually launch and be successful in their lifetime deal, which they did. And then you want to fast forward 3 years and see that the tool is still thriving and doing a good job getting customers in the door. They've continued to grow. Since then, they've rebranded. It's just Komodo AI, not Komodo Dex anymore. I thought it is important to let you know because you have seen my review a few years back. So full transparency on this channel. We're going to dive into the tool. Now you can see it's uploaded this 13-minute 4K video. It's writing a title for us right now. It's going to go ahead and add chapters automatically. This is something that Loom does not do. When I use Loom, it does not add chapters. I have to do all that myself. The chapters, at least on my computer, on my Mac, it does not work. You have the full transcription right here. You have highlights over here. So it's going to actually already break down what this video is and give you a summary. Now we can create an assistant specifically for this video. By clicking Create Assistant, we can ask it questions. And I'm going to show a little bit more about that. What we can do as well is you can click over here and you have all these options. We can add a call to action. I wanted to show you that. Here's that call to action. We could redirect this to our website. We can choose where to put the call to action and then save. So we have call to actions that we can put in there. You can customize the thumbnail, go with video settings, sharing, attachments, video download. You can allow or not allow people to download, AI features, automatic playback, auto play. You can turn that off or on. And then you have your appearance. So a lot of different settings. We can embed this, customize the thumbnail, download the transcript, download the video, and upload that to YouTube. We can download an animation for this. We can add guide steps here. We can do a page builder. We can also go, I'm going to show you the video editor here in a minute on a different video. But I just want to show you, this is what it looks like when you upload a video. So now I'm going to go over here. We have folders right over here. We have recordings right here. So I've already recorded a video using Komodo Dex. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. Here's a video that we uploaded. So you can go to guides. Guides have been created as well right here. Page builder, edited and deleted. Okay. So if you want to upload a video, just host your video on Komodo AI, then you just push the upload button right over here. If you want to record, you obviously would just push the record button. And then there's an AI agent. We'll go over that in just a sec. There's settings, a Komodo community, a knowledge base, a blog, and then you can download. You can download this for Mac and for Windows. A Chrome extension also exists. I can show you Komodo installed on my machine as well. Then we can go into settings, and this is where you're going to get more options. You're going to be able to upload your logo right here. You can subscribe to analytics right there. You can set your standard recording defaults right over here. Automatically share videos with your team if you bring them on. This will automatically sync to calendars right over here. You can see what subscription you're on. Right now I'm on the Komodo Premium plan. Everything you're seeing is for a paid account. Team members, we can go in here and add more team members. This is where you can manage a custom domain. They have full instructions right there as well. And then they also have API right there. Next, before I show you the video editing, there's an AI agent feature right over here. And you'll have this tutorial. I've already gone through it ahead of time, so you guys didn't have to see that part. But it'll kick open this box over here, and you can actually start asking it questions like ChatGPT and say, hey, how many videos? Or you can paste the video title in and say, hey, give me a summary. It's going to talk with the videos that you've uploaded and give you answers. Notebook LM. So that's a really cool feature. I want to keep going in this review, so it's not too long. I have fooled around with this already. It's pretty cool. It's accurate. You can just kind of say, hey, for this video, can you give me a summary for it? And then it'll take probably about 1 or 2 minutes, and then it'll do its thing. That's actually a really cool feature that they've added in there, is that AI agent feature. The next thing that you can do is you would push record. We're going to push the record, and then you can see in this case, it's using the web app right here to record. This is what it would look like right over here. You can set your settings over here. This would be something that you don't even have to install the application on your machine. You can just launch it from inside the web. But the better option is to come over here and actually launch the recorder right here. And then you're going to be able to see you can change the size. You can move the webcam around. You can go to small like Loom. They actually have 3 sizes right there. The webcam looks pretty good. You can also go full. Looks really nice and crystal clear as well. I kind of want to get rid of that other one right over there. Let's see if I can get rid of that. What else can we do? When you launch the actual desktop app, this is the Mac app, there's a lot of things you can do. You can blur stuff and put a box around it, which is really cool. You have all these options over here. Another thing that you can do is you'll have all these options over here. You can record in 4K, 2K, 1080p. You can choose to record guided steps, or if you're using it more of a just like to create YouTube videos or share videos, maybe you don't really want steps recorded. You just push that off. You'd record your webcam right here by selecting that on. Of course, you'll have your webcam come up right there as well. You can come down here and select your mic. You're attached to your computer right there. You can select what mic you want. And then there's even more settings over here. There's keyword shortcuts. You can check for updates right there. This is a really cool part over here. You can choose the size that you want your highlighter to be. And you can also toggle it off if you don't want the highlighter on. You can record keystrokes when you're creating tutorials. You can choose different colors right here. You can also choose a custom color if you wanted to as well. Basically pick whatever color you want. And then you can only show on click. So if you click the mouse, then it will show the highlighter. Recording controls, you can have those on or off if you want. System audio, you can record that or not. Launch on start, automatic updates, calendar notifications. You can flip your webcam. There's a lot of different settings that you can use with Komodo Dex or Komodo. A lot of different settings that you have with Komodo. I want to go over here into this video right here. I recorded this video using the tool, and I wanted to show you some of the different nice features. You get that automatic kind of chapters created for you. Here's what a guide looks like. This whole guide was created because I did choose to have that option on there. We can click this button and come over here. We can copy this link. We can get the recording in the guide or just the guide, right? We can go and just look at the guide, send this in a SOP or send this to your new virtual assistant, and it will come down here and we can edit this. Look, you have this full guide right here that you're getting from a lot of those other tools that explains how to do things as well. This way, this is a really great way to train people on different SOPs or different things in your business. You could also have them watch the tutorial and have the guide, so it get both. And this is kind of what it looks like right here. They can go through the whole tutorial just by clicking what to do next, or the guide is an up and down version, or they can watch the video. So it's like 3 main ways to do to send. Now you have some other options. You have your assistant. We can come and ask questions. Again, it gives us a highlight. Key takeaways. We can ask more questions right here with the assistant, which is super cool. Here's the highlights, and then here's the full transcript as well. You get everything that you need under one roof. I like to grab the transcript, copy that, and take it into Claude and then say, hey, give me a YouTube title. That's where that really comes in and shines. It does create a nice video title for you automatically. You have the captions right here. Let's go push play. All right, so I'm going to do a tutorial on using Komodo AI. You can see I'm going to go ahead and mute that. Has pretty good sound as well. Has a nice player, really nice modern player right here. And then you have all these different options. I love that they have the 1.75 in there, up to 3x speed as well. So it's great for people watching the videos. It's great for hosting using this as the embedded video hoster or video player for hosting your courses or something like that. So really good. Users can comment on this, and they can turn the captions on and off. The captions are ready to go, and they can turn them off. Like I said, they can comment as well. So really good. But I want to show you the editor now, because it doesn't stop here. You got all this stuff right over here you can do, but then you click the 3 dots over here, and then you have a ton more things that you can do. I'm not going to really go over the page builder in this guide, but you can go to the editor right here and do all the typical things that you would like to do with video editing. And we can, make this smaller, the timeline. And there's some different things you can do. You can actually go and highlight a certain area, select range. If I wanted to go like this and I wanted to right click and you have toggle mute, you can re-record the audio right there. If you messed something up, you could re-record the audio right there. You can also go like this and split. You have your standard video editing things that you're looking for. You can also add the blurs later on. If I wanted to add a blur right there, we can toggle how much we want it to blur, if we want it to blur the whole video, however we want to do that. And then another really cool thing that it does is that you're able to click on clean audio. What clean audio will do is it will remove filler words like and other hesitations, cut long pauses and silence to keep your content engaging, remove coughs and other unwanted sounds automatically, enhance audio quality with noise reduction and volume normalization. So It's going to take 1 to 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning this entire audio for our 3-minute video. Okay, so it says that it's done. That only took about, time saved 22 seconds in silences. Pauses removed 4, filler words removed 46, total cuts 50. So it did all of our editing for us. And it's going to go to a -16 LUFS. That's actually, I think that's pretty good. I do a -14 with my videos for Descript and they sound pretty good, but -16, that's right in that range. I would say that's pretty dang good. Audio quality enhanced, background noise reduced, done. And then we can go and take a look. So I'm going to come back over and quick test. All right, so I'm going to do a tutorial. I did miss the very first section right there. All you would do is you would just go with split. Actually, you would just move the cursor over right there and you would push the split button, grab it and push delete. Right clicking and pushing delete is working. So then you would get this right here. Here we go. All right, do a quick test and tutorial on using Komodo AI. Go ahead and just click on that. You can see it has a really nice highlighter as I go over these. The audio, I can tell, is a lot higher. They increase the audio level already automatically. That's already puts this above Loom, in my opinion, for actually recording a video like for YouTube or something like that. So I actually could probably use this tool more than I could use Loom for production purposes. The only thing I'm not seeing in the editor is a zoom feature where we can zoom in and create custom zooms on the screen. So I might just be missing that, but I'm not seeing that we can do that in here. Other than that, it really does have all the essentials for us and it's fast. I was able to edit our video with AI in about 20 to 30 seconds. It was very fast. Then you push the publish and you have your universal export, universal format, processing time varies, creates an optimized video file that works everywhere and can be downloaded, includes blur regions, perfect on computers, mobile, downloadable. And it says blur regions detected. Your video will be exported in Universal and it will preserve your blurs. You're probably going to want to just add blurs later on in video editing, essentially. So you'll start that processing and then it'll do a final processing of your video. This is Komodo AI. It's cost effective at $9 a month if you buy the annual plan. You get unlimited video hosting. You can upload videos. You can record your videos. They have, it works on Windows, Mac. They've got a Chrome browser. You can use it in Chrome browser and as a Chrome extension. Very flexible on what machines you can use it on. They have added a bunch of editing features. They're just missing the zooming in. I like where they've taken it. I like the AI cuts that they've made, getting rid of filler words. They really shine with the webcam features and the multiple sizes of the circle, little things like that. You only get 2 sizes in Loom, right? They give you a small, medium, and large. The ability to customize your highlighter, turn the highlighter off. They've added a lot more customizations to the way that your recording is actually going to be, show your mouse clicks and your highlighter and everything. The fact that you can do guides as well. I may as well do one last thing here. Just wanted to make sure I put this in here. You have the video right here, but you can create a page. This is the page builder right here. We can create a new template. We can do all these different things. We can add elements, all these elements that we can add. We can apply a template if we actually create a template. You can add your social links. You can add an image right over here. You can literally build out a full-fledged page. Let's just go like this real quick. I'll just add my thumbnail from yesterday. So then you have that. Then you can come back over here. We can go into elements, add a guide, text, or a heading. So now we have a heading right here. You can build a landing page. There's all kinds of different ways that you could use this. You could use it as a sales lead magnet for so many different purposes and then publish this. Here's what your page would look like right here. So I wanted to show you that you're able to do that as well. You could actually probably add in a landing for squeeze page, collect people's email addresses, all kinds of good stuff. This is a really good Loom alternative. I found more things that I liked about it than I didn't. At the end of the day, I would say that this beats Loom in a lot of different ways. For sound quality, video editing, it matches a bunch of what Loom already provides and has a better price. Overall, this is Komodo AI. Started off as a lifetime deal on AppSumo a few years ago. They're still here. They're still creating good software, continuing to upgrade their software. adding in AI, adding in great features to edit your videos, to streamline your video production and your guides and trainings for employees. So I really like the robustness, the way that you could use Komodo. You could use it as a content creator, a YouTuber. You could use it as somebody that's training people in your business. You can use this in so many different ways because it's so flexible. This is Komodo AI. Really refreshing to see a tool that is still crushing it years later after their lifetime deal launch. So if you guys want to pick this up, there's a link below. Go check this tool out. Flexible and adaptable screen recording tool that does a lot more than just that. This might be your tool. Thanks for joining me.